It's time for another episode of Fireworks Brigade Masterclass.
All right, so Cody B gave me this idea. So he on his show, he did he shot off your all-in-one eruption, which has been a stalwart at Star Fireworks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
All-in-one eruption is you're familiar with this cake, Joe? Yeah. All-in-one eruption has been around for a long, long time. So it's Cody B did it, and he had nothing but great things to say about it. I showed you the video. Yep. So I said, you know what? Let's give it. Cody B did a great job. We could not do it better than Cody does. But let's give it the master class treatment. Let's go right to the guy who invented this thing, and let's get his thoughts on what it is. So it's a fountain, which normally we don't do in masterclass, which we've never done. And as you can see, Cody took the wrapper off the top. So what are we looking at there, John?
Well, you're looking at the center tubes, which are going to go off one at a time.
So there's 2, 5, 7 center tubes.
Yeah, they're going to go off one at a time, and each do a different effect. And then when those get done, you got that whole, what is that, 3,
10,
6,
11?
Yeah, 11 shots. That's all going to be
10 shots.
10 shots.
Yeah.
That's going to be all lit off simultaneously at once when each of the other tubes get done burning out. Then the whole outer ring goes up, and then it's crazy.
Hence the name all-in-one eruption. Yes. So, and all right, you know what? Let's watch it.
All right.
And then so what we do, Joe, masterclass is we're going to watch this, and then we're going to rate it based on label, color, pace, a bunch of things. So there's
Honestly,
our
don't
buddy
think
Cody.
I've ever been this excited to shoot off a fountain. So let's
Here
see
it
what
is.
all the hype is about.
Can you see it?
This
I
is
just
gonna be
like
wild.
Cody's explanations.
I even got the timer for you there. So that's that center ring you're talking about, right?
Nope. Yeah, that's the center. Yep.
The center.
Yep.
1 to 7 shots. And each one is a different effect.
Yep.
So, and like all fountains, it takes more than the normal 29, 30 seconds. This
Yeah.
is a fountain is 2.5 minutes or so, right?
Yeah, this fountain, I think, is about 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, where'd you come up with the idea for the name All-in-One Eruption? As we're watching it, oh, there it goes. Now I need more crackle.
More crackle. Well, I like the name All-in-One Eruption because of the way it, at the end, it reminds me of like a volcano just blowing over,
Right.
It starts going crazy and ballistic.
It'll go crazy at the end once it hits that outer ring.
Yep. Because then the outer ring all goes up at once. So
It's all
gonna be
done
pretty
with quick fuse or
good.
whatever.
Like a quick fuse, yep.
Yeah. So we're in the middle still. Have you ever seen one? You've seen one of these, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the middle gets good height, and there's just single tube effects. And then,
But it's pretty standard for a fountain.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you know there's a Van Halen song called Eruption? I thought maybe that's where you got the idea. No?
No.
It's like one of the most iconic guitar solos in the history of
Really?
guitar. So here we go. We're on the last one here, so we should be hitting the outer ring as we speak. Ready? This is it here, I think, right?
I still got a couple.
Was this your idea to put it together or something like this?
Yeah.
How long has this been around? Here it goes.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can hear Cody in the background. Oh my God, the humanity.
No way.
No
Cody,
way.
we love you, man.
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
Cody makes me want to go out and buy one.
and you have a lot.
And I
of
got a
them.
whole bunch of them.
Okay,
So
that is by far
That's
my
what I
there
like
you go,
music.
Cody.
Music to my ears.
John said you can have a discount for that
Yeah.
great promotion that
I
you
didn't.
just
I
gave
didn't
us.
say that. I just said music to my ears. I don't know. There was a discount.
Oh, you talk money, John. Runs the other way. So, All right, so like we do always, let's do the master class. Let's give the master class treatment first. What we do, Joey, is we rate them 1 to 5. You can go halves, do whatever you want. So, John, I'll let you go first. We'll give Joey an idea what we're doing here. This is a Wise Guy brand, as you can see there. So, all-in-one eruption. Label, what's the label?
I'm going to say the label's a 3. It was one of my early labels, but it's certainly, it's got my colors, black, yellow, and red.
Right.
All-in-one eruption. I like the way we did the little dashes in between it, And I give it a 3. It's not my greatest piece of work, but it's an older label. But at the end of the day, it's pretty good.
I'll go a 3 as well. Obviously, this is one of the. How long has this been around again? Do we say?
I want to say at least 10 years.
Yeah, so I mean, this is one of your early labels.
Yeah.
It's certainly no cartel night, and
yes.
maybe if you had to do it all over again, you would do a different label. But it gets the point across. So it's again, at the end of the day, all-in-one eruption. There's a lot of ways you could go with that label, but it's effective for what it does. And at the end of the day, for this one, the label is it's point on. It tells you exactly what this thing does. So. Joey, if you had to do 1 to 5, what would you rate the label on this one?
It'd be right there at a 3.
3? All right. So, so next we go color. I mean, fountains, we can still do color, right? I mean, so what do you think color on this one, John?
Well, let's put it this way. If it wasn't
There's a lot of
such
crackle in this thing.
Yeah, if it wasn't such an older fountain, I would like to see more like popcorn effect in there. Than you got, what do you say? You got 7 tubes in the center.
Yeah.
So I don't mind the little crackle, but you got so many new ones you can make. You could do like a popcorn effect.
Right.
You can do what they call that gold spike effect, so it's real quiet.
Right.
So there's we could use those 7 tubes a little bit more wiser, but back then we didn't have much to choose from. So
Right. So what do you give it on color?
I'm gonna give it on color. I'm gonna just give it a 2 on color.
2?
I'm hard on myself.
What about you, Joey?
It's gonna go 2.5.
2.5. Joey's pulling out the decimal points on it here. Color, I'll give it a 3. I like the color a little bit. I like this fountain a lot. So pace fountains are what they are, but as far as this one goes, it's well. How much is this? Roughly
about $24.99.
Oh, that's a bargain for this thing. It's 2.5 minutes, whatever it was. So pace, I'm going to give it on pace. I'm going to give it a 4. I like the pace in this one. It's unique where it's got those 7 in the middle and then all at once at the end there. So Joey, what do you think as far as pace on this one?
Yeah, I'd give it a 4 too. It's
4.
Yeah, got a nice duration, and the end of
it surprises you. It sneaks up on you. And Cody B. Oh my God! So what do you give it, John?
Well, I think the pace is spot on, and the reason I say that is because when you watch a fountain, you'll see one tube die out, and all of a sudden another one may light up. So that's not a good pace at all.
It's consistent.
Yeah, this one's been pretty consistent all the way to the end, even after the last 7th shot went off or the 7th tube went off, and then the back end let up pretty quick. So I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
4.5. All right. Noise. Should we not do noise on this? I mean, noise. It's a fountain.
Well, yeah, but this noise level's good because it's got the crackle.
Oh, okay.
And the whole, but even you take out the crackle, and you always it's like that big,
right?
That big noise of the fuse lighting and all this stuff going off.
Right.
That kind of like, when it lights up. So, yeah, I think I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna go 4.
You're gonna go 4. Joey, what about you?
That's what I was gonna do for a fountain.
4?
For noise, 4.
I'm gonna go 3. I've heard noisier fountains, so I'll give it a 3. All right. Height, it's probably not fair, but it gets pretty well up there as far. Well, we have to consider the source. We're doing a fountain here, so I'm gonna give it a nice solid 3 on height. What about you, John?
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I'm not always looking at height, but that spray at the end, is incredible. Very few fireworks fountains have that. So
right.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, I'd have to go with a 4 too. It's got some height, and like you said, that final shot.
No one's gonna see that final shot like that, so I definitely give it a 4.
All right. Normally we do breaks, but obviously there are no breaks in the fountain, so we'll just skip that. So this is going to be out of 25, and talks among yourselves while I add this up here. Although you think I can add because I don't know how to do pace.
I was gonna tell Joey, don't pull out the decimal point. The only reason he did one 3.5 and I did one 4.5 just because it make an even number.
Yeah,
for you know what I mean? Because I don't want to confuse you anymore. We're still trying to get past the 18.5 peso exchange. And then you're applauding the guy, and so is the guy from England. They're applauding the guy for, hey, he's giving us 20. You guys. And what I said right then at the bar, I bet if he's giving us 20, I bet when we get the bill, it's going to be in dollars.
Oh, God, do
and
I have
sure
to
enough,
hear
It
this
was
story
$1.
again?
Yeah, and I'm not even Colombo.
All right, so
Were you able to add the decimal points
I was
or just
all
round it up?
No, I did all in one
Okay.
eruption master class with Joey Indiana in the house here. Joey gave it a 17.5. John, you also gave it a 17.5,
Wow.
and I gave it a 16. So,
Wow.
but out of 25, that's a solid score.
Not bad. Nope, not at
No,
all.
solid score all around. So
For an older fountain, that's a
Located
really good.
right off I-29 at the Wild Rice exit. If the sign out front doesn't say Star Fireworks, keep driving.